So, good morning, sir. And this is our report, Evolution of Computer. Next, please. Member, Marc Pasion, Ronald Dela Cruz. Next. Computer. A computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. It has the ability to store, retrieve, and process data. Next. The first modern computer was created in the 1930s and was called the Zay-1, which was followed by large machinery that took up entire rooms. In the 60s, computers evolved from professional use to personal use as the first personal computer was introduced to the public. Next. First generation of computer, vacuum tubes, 1946 to 1959. Next, please. 1. ENIAC. ENIAC or Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer was the first programmable electronic general purpose digital computer. Completed in 1945, there were other computers that had these features, but the ENIAC had all of them in one package. It was Turing complete and able to solve a large class of numerical problems through reprogramming. Next, please. Next. Next. Then number 2 is EDVAC. EDVAC was one of the earliest electronic computers. It was built by Moore School of Electronical Engineering, Pe- Pennsylvania. Along with ORDVAC, it was a successor to the ENIAC. Unlike ENIAC, it was binary rather than decimal and was designed to be a stored program computer. Next, please. UNIVAC. Next is number 3. UNIVAC, the Universal Automatic Computer. I was the first general-purpose electronic digital computer designed for business application produced in the United States. It was designed principally by J. Presper Eckert and John Mockley, the inventors of ENIAC. Design work was started by the company Eckert Mockley Computer Corporation, or EMCC, and was completed after the company had been acquired by Remington Rand, which later became a part of Sperry, now Unisys. In the years before successor models of the UNIVAC I appeared, the machine was simply known as the UNIVAC. Next, please. Next. Now, before the IBM 701. The IBM 701 electronic data processing machine, known as the Defense Calculator, while in the development, was IBM's first commercial scientific computer and its first series production mainframe computer, which was announced to the public on May 21, 1952. It was invented and developed by Jerry R. Haddad and Nathaniel Rochester based on the IAS machine at Princeton. The IBM 701 was the first computer in the IBM 700 and 7000 series, which were IBM's high-end computers until the arrival of IBM System 360 in 1964. Next, please. Next. The IBM 650. IBM 650 Magnetic Drum Data Processing Machine is an early digital computer produced by IBM in the mid-1950s. It was the first mass-produced computer in the world. Almost 2,000 systems were produced, the last in 1962, and it was the first computer to make meaningful profit. The first one was installed in late 1954, and it was most popular computer in the 1950s. Next, please. Next. Second generation of computer. transistors, 1959 to 1965. First is Honeywell 400. The Honeywell 400 was a general-purpose computer delivered in 1960. Architecture 48 bits plus 4 plus 2 words that may contain 4 decimal digits, signed or unsigned, or alphabet or 8 alphanumeric characters. Instruction word of 48 bits is to 6 bits OP code, 6 bits index, 13 bits A and B addresses, 10 bits C address. Next. 2. The IBM 7090 is a second generation transistorized version of the earlier IBM 709 vacuum tube mainframe computer that was designed for large scale scientific and technological applications. The 7090 is the fourth member of IBM 700 and 7000 series scientific computers. Next. 3. The CDC 1604. It was a 48-bit computer designed manufactured by Seymour Cray and his team at the Control Data Corporation or CDC. The 1604 is known as one of the first commercially successful transistorized computers. The IBM 7090 was delivered earlier in November 1959. Legend has it that the 1604 designation was chosen by adding CDC's first street address, 501 Park Avenue, to Cray's former project, the era Univac 1103. Next. And the next is next. Next slide, please. And next, number 5 is the CDC 3600. Had 32,748 bit words of magnetic core memory and supported a Fortran compiler. The CDC 3600 was described as a beautiful computer with smoked glass panels and a solid and stunning look. Seymour Cray had done much of the basic architecture design work on the CDC 3000 series systems. Next, please. The last sample is Univac 1107. The Univac 11,000 and 22,000 series is a series of compatible 36-bit computer systems. Beginning with the Univac 1107 in 1962, initially made by Sperry Rand. The series continues to be supported today by Unisys Corporation as the ClearPath Dorado series. The solid-state 1107 model number was in the same sequence as the earlier vacuum tube computers, but the early computers were not compatible with the solid-state successors. Next. Next, please.
So, so the third generation, first is the PDP-8. So the PDP-8 is a 12-bit mini computer that was produced by Digital Equipment Corporation. It was the first commercially successful mini computer with the over 50,000 units being sold over the model's lifetime. Its basic design follows the pioneering LINC but has smaller instruction set, which is an expanded version of the PDP-5 instruction set. Similar machine from DEC are the PDP-12, which is the modernized version of the PDP-8 and INC concept, and the PDP-14 industrial controller system. So the next is, sorry matagal, mag-loading. So the PDP-11. So the PDP-11 is a series of 16-bit mini-computer sold by Digital Equipment Corporation from 1970 into the 1990s. One of the set of products in the program data processor series. In total, around 600,000 PDP-11 of all models were sold, making it one of the most successful product lines. The PDP-11 is considered by some experts to be the most popular mini-computer. The PDP-11 includes a number of innovative features in its instruction set and additional general purpose registers that made it much easier to program than earlier model in the PDP series. Further, the innovation Unibus system allowed external devices to be easily interfaced to the system using direct memory access, opening the system to a wide variety of peripherals. The PDP-11 replaced the PDP-8 in a many real-time computing application. Although both product lines live in parallel for more than 10 years, the ease of programming of the PDP-11 made it very popular for general-purpose computing uses also. So the next is ICL 2900. So the ICL 2900 computers were designed to run the VME or virtual machine environment operating system, but could also run software designed for the earlier 1900 series computers. Our machine ran as a 1900 series 900 during its working life at Tarmac and still does today at TN Mock under the George 3 operating system. So the next is IBM 360 family of maintaining computer system that was announced by IBM on April 7, 1964 and delivered between 1965 and 1978. It was the first family of computers designed to cover both commercial and scientific application and to cover a complete range of application from small to large. The design distinguished between architecture and implementation, allowing IBM to release a suite of compatible design at different prices. All but the only partially compatible Model 44 and the most expensive system used microcode to implement the instruction set which feature 8-bit byte addressing and binary, decimal, and hexadecimal floating points calculations. The System 360 family introduced IBM Solid Logic Technology or SLT, which packed more transistors onto a circuit card, allowing more powerful but smaller computers to be built. So the next is IBM 370. So the IBM 370 series, IBM system or 370 is a model range of IBM mainframe computer announced on June 30, 1970 as the successor to the System 360 family. The series mostly maintained backward compatibility with the S360, allowing an easy migration path for customer. This plus improved performance were the dominant themes of the product announcement. In September 1990, the System 70 line was replaced with System 390. So the next is the fourth generation of computer microprocessor from 1971 up to present. So the first is IBM 4341. So the IBM 4341 with 2 million character of main storage offer a lower purchase price and a instruction execution speed up to 3.2 times that of a System 70 Model 138 with 1 million characters. The processor is available in two models, in 2 million and 4 million character version. So the next, the DEC 10. So the DEC 10 computer system is actually known as a DEC PDP-10. It was among those computers which were introduced in the mid-90s and it belongs to the second era of computers. The first DEC 10 The first DEC PDP-10 computing system was launched in the computer market in the year 1960. This computer system was manufactured by a company named as a Digital Equipment Corporation, and these computing system were given the name of PDP, which is abbreviated as a Program Data Processor. For the next, number 3, the Star 1000. So the Star 1000 was the one of the first machine to use the vector processor to improve the performance on scientific application. These computers were the first supercomputers which can use the integrated circuits. The name star has a constructed the word string of binary digits that made up of arrays. So next, the Apple II. So the Apple II is a 8-bit home computer and one of the world's first highly successful mass-produced microcomputer product. So next, the last and the fifth generation of computer, artificial intelligence from present and beyond. So first is desktop. Desktop is a computer's display area that represent the kind of objects one might find on top of a physical desk, including documents, phone books, telephones, reference sources, writing and drawing tools, and project folders. So next is laptop. So a laptop computer, sometimes called a notebook computer by manufacturers, is a battery or AC-powered personal computer generally smaller than a briefcase. It can easily be transported and conveniently used in temporary spaces such as on airplane, in libraries, temporary offices, and at meetings. So number 3 is smartphones. So smartphones is a cellular telephone with an integrated computer and other features not originally associated with telephones, such as operating system, web browsing, and ability to run software application. So next, tablet. So tablet is a wireless portable personal computer with a touchscreen interface. The tablet form factor is typically smaller than a notebook computer, but larger than a smartphone. So, ang ating last para sa fifth generation of computer ay robotics. So, robotics is a branch of engineering that involves the conception, design, manufacture, and operation of robots. The objective of the robotics field is to create intelligent machines that can assist humans in a variety of ways. Robotic can take on a number of forms. So, that's the last for our fifth generation. And that's all, I think. Oh, yeah. Thank you for listening.
Stop recording ko na, pre. Stop recording ko na ba?
Goods na. Oh, stop mo.